We on? Pop, 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 pop. There you go. All right. I'm sorry, Nick. I couldn't.
Well, why did you just pull out a wad of cash?
Could you hold my mic for me? Am I like you hold it like this?
Okay.
I'm sorry, Nick. I couldn't hear you over the $70 that's in my wallet.
What happened to the $100?
I spent 50 of it on gas.
On gas?
Immediately.
So you got $100 and you spent 50 of it on gas.
Well,
you have $70 left.
No, somebody else paid me $20 for another thing. But wouldn't that be so cool if that did happen though?
I wish life worked like that.
Yeah, because you know how it is when you're like you got no money, you kind of just get $10 worth of gas every day instead of just filling all up at once. You know,
you ever do your laundry and find like $5 in your pant pocket?
Yeah, and you're like, I need this bad, dude.
It's like Christmas, dude.
Yeah.
You're telling me. I've been on $7.45 since payday.
Are you in the negatives right now?
No, because you guys pay me for the Wi-Fi.
Did everyone cough up?
No.
For the Wi-Fi?
No.
Who didn't cough up?
You didn't.
I don't use Wi-Fi.
What?
I swear to God, I've literally never used Wi-Fi. I swear to God, I didn't use it when it was shitternet. I didn't use it. I swear to God.
All right.
Don't look at me like dokes. I don't use.
You use the Wi-Fi. I just can't prove it. Can't prove it yet. But no, it was just you and Jake.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know.
Well, you know who uses the Wi-Fi the most.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, welcome back to Let 'Em Watch, guys.
Let 'em watch.
Rough morning, man.
We're still here. We're still watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this morning is one of the worst mornings I have had in a while.
Why?
I would say that was like yesterday for me, to be honest.
Because I had a weird dream, and then Siggy would not shut the fuck up. I fell asleep at like 3 a.m. Woke up at like 7 to her like yelling like and like she kept trying to get on my window. She like climbed on my headboard and knocked down my little Oscar thing, and it hit my head. And then I was just trying to go to sleep, just ignore it. I was hoping it would annoy Caleb, actually. And then she shat in front of my door. So I picked that up, threw it in the toilet.
How long did it take?
Huh?
How long did it take to pick up the shit?
2 seconds, bro.
And you know what the worst part about it is? She's not even paying rent. You know what I mean? How horrible is that? These cats gotta go, bruh.
And so I threw that away, threw her in my bathroom, and she just meowed the whole time. I slept for like 3 more hours. From the moment I went to sleep to the moment I woke up, she was meowing.
That's wild.
Then I opened it up, let her out. Just kept on going. Then I texted Nick, and I was like, please, Nick. Let me put her in your room.
I fall into my knees.
Yeah, seriously, I was trying to keep her in my room as long as I could, but like, it was getting to a point where like I was.
No, you came to my room with like the 1,000-yard stare. To be honest, I was like, oh my god, leave her in here for a bit. It's okay.
Well, of course, we can't leave her in the living room, of course, now because everybody needs to have their doors open at all times.
Yeah,
it could happen at any time.
Yeah, we need to leave our doors open, or we'll have the food thrown away, and our shit fucked with.
And all my recycling thrown away.
That was a dick move.
I have $168. You think I don't need recycling? Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not even talking about the movie. This is a bad roommate episode, okay? And it's like I said in the fucking chat this morning when he was talking about, oh yeah, I don't like the way the seizure medication made me feel like a zombie. It's like, how else do you feel? All you do is wake up and play Madden and sleep on the fucking couch. What are you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How much more of a zombie could it make you? You know what I mean?
I don't think I'm gonna take my medication anymore either, to be honest.
It's just,
Don't tell me things like that, dude. You have to take yours.
Yeah, you have to take yours.
I mean, Jerry gets a pass. Caleb, I suppose, will get a pass until he doesn't.
Yeah.
I do not get a pass.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to elaborate on that.
Well, God doesn't give you a pass, but God right now is giving him a pass. But at any given time, he could just be like, "Remember," you know what I mean? It's gone.
Can you pass me my water bottle, Riley?
Of course.
Thank you. Your co-host, Dick Jenkins.
Yeah. We're doing bad, man.
Tristan Andrews.
We're doing bad. Oh, Riley Adams. I was I was talking with Hunter again. I know I told you about, when he just comes up to me, he's like, man, I'm a way to tell you this. I'm like, what's up, man? I'm doing bad, man. And I told him about that the other day. Like when we were at his mic in Grand Terrace, and I told him about that. And he was like, yeah, I'm just a fucking complainer, man. I was like, all right.
I feel like this makes for good entertainment value,
100%.
I'm sure like all 20, 30 of our listeners can chip in and be like, hey, look how bad these guys are fucking doing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I have been doing horribly the past 2 months.
Me too. But they know that if we're doing bad, that means they're probably doing bad also.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think
kind of
everyone's doing
empathize
bad.
with that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're doing good, I don't want to hear about it.
No one's listening to this pod because they have a great life.
Yeah, this isn't one of those podcasts where like, no, we're doing great.
Yeah.
We got a farm in the back. We're
Guys, welcome back to another episode of Let 'Em Watch.
Welcome back, guys, to another wonderful day on the Let 'Em Watch podcast.
It's like a dubstep intro with like flying text, Let 'em watch.
No, dude.
It made me
no.
fucking throw up in my mouth, dude. Jesus.
It's been horrible. I've not gotten a single payment from school for 2 months. Every paycheck goes to rent or my credit card. I haven't been able to pay my credit card, and I know my dad is not happy. He hasn't said anything, but I know he's watching.
You can feel the
I know.
stare across.
I know
across
he's
cities.
watching.
Across cities.
The VA enemy of the pod right now.
You know what? Yeah, enemy of the pod, bro. I'm gonna tell you a couple things about the fucking VA, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I'm in the kind of poverty right now where it makes me understand why my parents hated each other. Do you know what I mean?
Sort of breeds contempt.
Yeah, if they had just had like.
Bro, can you pass me the tissue box, please?
Why are you doing this?
Tissue box. Last thing.
All
Promise.
right. Now I'm trusting you. I'm
Riley,
trusting
can you hand me your $70, please?
That's too far. You took it too far there.
You've taken it too far.
I'm taking it too far. No, yeah, but this kind of poverty, it's like I totally, yeah. It's like if my parents had just had like $500 extra a month, you know what I mean? Like they probably would have loved each other a lot more.
Yeah, but the thing is like, me being this poor, it doesn't make me like, actually really, the thing that makes me the most happy is when Darlene comes over, dude.
Aw.
I'm gonna be
Very
honest.
sweet.
Like,
Shout out to Darlene, bro.
shout out Darlene.
Friend of the pod.
Lover of the pod.
Lover of the podcast host.
Yes. I mean, that probably more so speaks to the fact that like my parents don't really like each other anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think there's a bigger issue than just money, dude.
Yeah. But as always, as my mom says, about my dad, he fixes the cars.
Yeah.
And that'll fucking carry you, man. That'll take you, I was talking about that with C's the other day because we were talking about it's like dad doesn't always say I love you, but he always says how's the car running. You know what I mean?
That's all that matters.
Oh
really,
God, that's I love you and dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, whenever I see my dad, he's always like, "How's the car doing?" Or I can always go to him with my car problems, and he'll have something to figure out. Yeah, I'm gonna preface this now. I did not watch Evil Dead 2.
That's okay. We were covering Evil Dead 2 today. I think we can set aside like 5 minutes to cover it at some point. I don't know. All this shit going on in the fucking house the last few days.
I know. Unenthusiastically covering Evil Dead 2 today, guys.
Oh, fucking groovy, dude.
Yeah,
it's been real groovy living in the Jones house. I can tell you that much.
Can I tell you a story about Evil Dead 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was watching Evil Dead 2 like 5 years ago with like the girl I was dating at the time. And like, that scene where like the lady the dumb bitch runs out of the house and all the vines like capture her and like take her into the forest and drag her. Remember that?
Yes.
All that when the vines like wrap around her and they drag her.
Are you talking
into
about the first Evil Dead? Or
No, the second one.
The second
one we're doing for the pod.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but when the vines grab her.
Yes.
When we were watching that scene and she was like, yeah, that scene like kind of like turned me on when I first watched the movie when I was a kid. And like part of me was like, well, but another part of me was like, okay. It's like, all right.
I watched a thing when I was just looking at clips of Evil Dead 2. Bruce Campbell is like an interview with him, and he said that the movie is a remake.
Yeah.
He said it's
You don't have to watch the first one. You can watch it from like just like kind of like see like.
But
Sam
like
Raimi would
how
put
you were
together an
saying
indie
it,
film.
where you were basically like, oh, it's basically like a remake, but he like confirmed like it is a remake because
You believe me?
they didn't have the no, it's not that, but like the way you were saying it was
don't
like
trust me?
you were basically saying it was like a lazy version of the like a lazy sequel, like they just remade the first one, but
it's basically just the first one with like a slightly different tone and a much bigger budget.
it is just legitimately like a remake because he said that they didn't have the rights to Evil Dead, and so they essentially just remade it. And the second one, Sam Raimi actually wanted to make Army of Darkness. He wanted to make it in a medieval setting, but
Do you know what the original title for Army of Darkness was?
Mhm.
It was Medieval Dad.
So much cooler. Is that not so much cooler?
That would have been
It's so much
hard.
fucking cooler,
I think about
dude.
that all the time.
Medieval Dead would have
It's
been
hard. It
sick,
goes so hard.
dude.
Really, the only difference between Evil Dead 1 and Evil Dead 2 is that in Evil Dead 1, it's like Ash and a bunch of teenagers, like him and his friends are all teenagers, right? And in Evil Dead 2, there's some weird like Indiana Jones like side plot where this family finds the Necronomicon and they end up in the house all getting killed instead of
Oh.
the teen. That's literally it.
Oh, from what I read, he like listened to a guy reciting pages off of the Necronomicon from a tape. That's what I read.
I forget what it is, but there's some guy like he's like taking his family to like study the Necronomicon. You know what I mean?
Oh
And, like,
yeah,
they end up in-
but then he like reads the pages onto a tape, and then that's what Ash listens to now.
Yeah, but that family ends up at the cabin somehow.
Oh.
I forget how, but they end up there.
Oh, okay.
This for me is not a movie that feels heavily focused on like plot and whatnot.
Yeah.
to be
Or
honest.
characters, except for like Ash.
Yeah. Yeah, because doesn't like everyone die except for Ash? He gets taken into the portal with his '88 Oldsmobile.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. You know,
Yeah.
his iron horse.
You never seen Army of Darkness?
No,
I just always loved when I was a kid. There's like a
Were
when
you
he
with us when we saw Evil Dead Rise?
That's what I was
see.
saying.
That's what he used to know. Wait, Evil Dead Rise?
Yeah, I remember
The
they were
new
in the apartment and whatnot.
From like
The mom
with
gets
the,
like possessed.
Yeah,
and
the hot
stuff.
mom.
No.
No. I remember distinctly because you leaned over to me and you were like, because you know, like they had like 3 lesbian daughters. You're like, you're telling me this bitch got 2 trauma daughters? You leaned over to me.
I
you
said
you
that?
said that.
Bro, I must have been so drunk because I do not
I think
remember
you were,
that
'cause
at
my
all.
recollection of you being there was I think like we were all sharing the Jack Daniels and the like some drink from Starbucks. I think it was like an oatmeal.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
no. It wasn't from. It was Honey Jack and horchata.
Yes.
It's delicious.
That exactly.
It was from Miguel's. The horchata from Miguel's. It was delicious.
At the Tyler Bar?
Yes, I distinctly remember that now. It was a wonderful day. You don't remember any of that?
Dude, I must have been so drunk.
Nice.
I was probably drinking before and then came to meet you guys and then
Drank some more.
Drank as well. Holy shit.
Do you remember the movie?
No.
That's
no, I
crazy,
don't
dude.
remember
That's
it at all.
crazy.
Evil Dead Rise?
Yeah. We watched it together. I think we did karaoke afterwards. Maybe we didn't. I don't know.
Evil
It would have been
Dead
where, like,
Rise.
Uriel's?
Maybe it was. No, I didn't even go to Uriel till
Was
like.
Bruce Campbell in it?
No.
I mean, he's
he's a voice cameo.
yeah, he's a voice cameo, but that's a
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, he has the voice cameo where he's just like, you hear him in the church, he's like, you dumb bitch, it's the Necronomicon.
Maybe. I sort of remember this shot.
Waitress in the camera.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I kind of remember this shot.
Interesting. She was
Seeing
so
her
hot.
through the
She was so
peephole.
hot, dude. You don't remember how hot she was? You were jacking off next to me in the theater when she came on screen, dude.
you had to be escorted out, Tristan.
She came on the screen. I was like, Tristan, why is the popcorn bucket perfectly on your lap where there's no popcorn in it?
Why don't you reach the side?
Is that a real thing? Do dudes really used to like put their dick in a popcorn bucket and just like let what woman is comfortable just sticking her hand in a fucking pot? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like sticking it all the way to the bottom
Yeah.
to where she could reach the dick.
Yeah, because
dude.
it's not like your dick is big enough to stick through an entire popcorn bucket. And some dude, like, you know what I mean? Like, some dude is really just like, I'm gonna make a glory hole out of a popcorn bucket.
Yeah, I think
You know?
that's just like a porn trope. I don't think that that's
Yeah.
like
That's
a
not
real
the sort
thing.
of thing that
Because
would
where are you gonna
happen
find
in
the time to
real
cut
life.
the hole on the bottom?
Yeah,
while
yeah.
you're in there.
Yeah.
and then deal with all the popcorn that's falling out
All
of
the
the
kernels,
bottom.
they're getting all over.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
She's jerking kernels on your
Man,
dick.
man.
It's a lot of work. You're not really thinking about like the logistics of that when you're
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of
fantasizing
salt and
about it.
butter. It's drying out your shit, you know? It's
Yeah, it's all sandy on your shit,
Yeah,
dude.
you ever felt anything go in the tip, dude? It hurts like hell. Imagine salt going in there, dude. Feel like you know what a slug feels like, dude. Being salted
It's
on.
like,
being
you see your dick shrink. You see your dick's like dissolving.
Yeah.
You gotta think like whoever like the guys that were coming up with like the B plots to like pornos must have been like having so much fun just riffing. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, what if he was like a pizza delivery guy? She opened the box, his cock. Like, imagine how much fun they must have been having writing that. You know?
Guys, what if she's a plumber and she can't pay him?
What
if she's broke?
And there was one guy that the first guy's like, dude, what if she was stuck? And everybody's like, this guy's a fucking genius, dude.
What if she was stuck inside a huge washing machine that she could easily get out of?
Yeah. The entire door was fine, but her ass was sticking out. Her ass was too big. She couldn't get it out.
Yeah.
And he needed to push her out instead of pull her out.
He was really pushing her in while he was pulling out. That's what it was, dude.
I never understood like why all porn isn't cream pie porn, to be honest.
Some bitches don't want to get pregnant, brother.
No, but I just mean like all those bitches are on like birth. They have to be. You know what I mean? There's no way they're not.
There have been many children sired from porn films.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I remember reading a 4chan thing about a guy. He didn't know his dad, and then one day he found like his friends found his mom in a porn, and then that's how he figured out who his dad was.
That's crazy.
He watched his conception.
That's crazy.
Imagine that. That's a very rare dynamic to actually be able to watch your conception.
Yeah. You know, when Justin's house burned down, there was one thing that I was glad that burned. There's one thing I was glad that burned in the fire, and it was a tape that sat above. It was a VHS tape that sat above his dad's computer, and it was just titled "Jacob's Birth." And I spent years in Justin's garage. I told you last time I got high, I like spent like an hour redrawing his childhood garage from memory. Missed most of the things in that house. You know what I mean? It just meant so much to me as a child. That could stay gone. You know what I mean?
Jacob's Birth. Did you ever watch it?
Of course. Oh man.
I think I would.
You.
Yeah, dude, if there's
You
a
what?
tape of one of your guys' birth, I would watch it.
Why?
I want to see how my bros were born, dude. I want to see your first breath of life.
All right.
Your mom like shitting everywhere.
Yeah, just shit on my head. Who said that? I forget. I think it was my 6th grade teacher, Miss Owens, who like privately told my mom that she like shit on her baby's head when she was giving birth.
Why would you share that as a teacher?
I think she was talking to my mom, like private. Like my
That's
mom,
what
my
I'm
mom told me
saying.
that.
But like you're talking to your student's
no,
mother.
her and my mom were like friends. I think they knew each other in high school.
Oh.
Yeah, she was so hot though.
Oh, okay.
A huge crush on her. And then Jacob also had a huge crush on her. And then one time we were talking about how
Dude,
we
you're
had...
an adult now. Go get her.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Just be like, hey, Miss Sons, I don't know if you remember me. And she'd be like, oh, of course I remember you, Riley. And be like, I gotta say, I've always loved your tits. I've always wondered what your nipples look like.
I've got to say, Miss Owens, I don't know if you know this. I've got a hog now. All right? A lot bigger than the 6th grade. All right?
Not that you ever saw it in the 6th grade, even though I wish you did.
Oh, God, dude.
So now you can, because then you could compare.
Yeah. That was like so funny. Yeah, I was like 12. Like, I mean, maybe she would. Yeah, I was like, she was like 30. I was like, maybe she would date a 12-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, maybe.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. When you're 12 years
Yeah,
old.
when you're 12. If I play my cards right, and we can get married.
If I say
in
the
a
right
year.
thing, you know?
Yeah.
Okay,
If I have the right
we'll be
pickup
living
line.
together.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. If I just say the right thing, she'll molest me. You know what I mean? We'll get married the next year.
So true.
Yeah.
So true.
I wish that with many a teacher, you know?
I remember, you guys remember Miss Yoshida? Of
course.
I used to run a club at school, and she was the you know how you had
The
she was a
supervisor
teacher?
or whatever?
Yeah. She was the supervisor for the club.
Mhm.
So for this club, I made a thing where everyone would go hiking
Mm.
in the morning, and nobody wanted to except for Miss Yoshida. So it was gonna be me and Miss Yoshida, and I was like, "This is where I'm getting molested." I was like, "This is gonna be it."
It's your time.
It's just gonna be me and Miss Yoshida out in the middle of the middle of Skyline, and she's gonna want to molest me because of the implication. Yes, exactly. And then at the last moment, Trevor Jones was like, "Hey, I want to come too." So it was just me, Trevor Jones, and Miss Yoshida.
And she molested both of you.
I wish, honestly. That would have been a very bonding experience for us. But no, I did not get molested, unfortunately.
Imagine like your friendship's ending with him, and you're like, Trevor, how you do this? We got molested together. You can't do this to me.
We're brothers for life now, dude.
Literally, if you get molested with someone and like you can make it through anything, do you know what I mean?
For real,
that's an unshakable bond.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of riffing on somebody's joke last night when I was hosting because he said he referred to a family member as having gotten sexually molested, and I was like, how else do you get molested? You know what I mean? You're emotionally molested. You know what I mean? Like you just like he just sat down and he wouldn't stop complaining. He wouldn't let me leave. You know,
you're a
You get like fucking like spiritually molested.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I'm gonna use that in a fight with my girlfriend and be like you're emotionally molesting me right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna next time the Jehovah's Witnesses come to the door, I'm like, stop spiritually molesting me.
They haven't shown up in a while.
I told you it's because we don't speak Spanish. That was their whole thing.
We're not their whole demographic.
Yeah,
I suppose.
My uncle knew like broken Spanish, and we would go to like the home gardens. And like we would like
big gathering ground for them.
You'd be like El Dio.
I don't even know how to say witness in Spanish. Yeah, they were the guys, man.
Yeah. I remember one time I was home alone. These Mormons came to the door. I just invited them in. I was like, "Yeah, let's talk, dude." And so and that was when I was an atheist too, so I was just trying to like fuck with them or whatever. And then they gave me a Book of Mormon.
Oh, nice.
I read that shit, dude. That shit's wild.
Is it?
Book of Mormon's crazy.
Do they even believe in the Bible, or is it all Book of Mormon?
No, they believe in the Bible. They just believe that it's sort of the same with Islam. Like they believe that the Book of Mormon is like
it's like a continuation, sort of.
Yeah.
There's more going on.
So this just kind of leads more to our thing that they're just like the Muslims of white people.
Essentially, yeah. I mean, they have their own Mecca. They
Multiple
have
wives.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Why does every like new religious figure have it in their like agenda or in their like checklist that they need to have multiple wives?
Because okay, think about this. Okay, there's literally a passage in the Bible where it says like, if an angel of light comes to a person and preaches against these gospels, then it is not an angel, and then it is basically a deceiver. And so both Muhammad and Joseph Smith said that an angel told them of these things. So, like, I think for Muhammad, it was Angel Gabriel, and then for Joseph Smith, it was Angel Moroni, and Moroni basically was like, came up to Joseph Smith and was like, there's these golden tablets that are buried under a tree, and there they tell the next chapter of the Gospels or whatever. And then Joseph Smith grabbed the tablets and hid them in like a hat or something, and he said nobody could read them or they would die, only he could read them. Mind you, I don't think he could read or write.
So that's why he was able to live, because he couldn't fucking read them.
Yeah, so he would put his face in the hat and say what was on the tablets, and then have someone else behind a curtain write them down.
He's just riffing. He's just riffing.
Yeah, he was just
going off the dome.
Yeah, exactly,
Goat,
bro.
honestly.
Which, I mean, respect, you know?
To be honest, in all fairness to Joseph Smith, like, if he had to do anything Jesus had to, could you imagine having to spend 40 days and 40 nights in the Midwest? I mean, just say...
40 days and 40 nights in New Mexico, dude.
Just Satan tempting you in Kansas. You know what I mean? I'd give him anything. I'll do anything, dude.
He's like, I'll make mountains grow if you just kneel to me. But no, that's the whole thing with those religions, is that like they were told by an angel, oh, you need to write the next whatever, even though like in the original Bible is. And like one thing with like Muslims too, I got in like a big old like debate with a Muslim on TikTok, and they were like, well, no, we believe that the Bible was manipulated, and so we just enhanced it, or we made it better. You know, basically, it doesn't make any fucking sense, dude. Doesn't make any damn sense, because we have like the Dead Sea Scrolls, we have like the writings of, you know, the people that listened to the apostles and the prophets and stuff like that. So like, we go there's you know,
But you're not taking into account that the Quran is the word of God. That's the problem.
but it's not.
It is. It literally is.
It's not. It's the word of Allah.
Yeah, God.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It literally is, dude.
They never.
They say it all the time.
Nowhere other than the Muslims did they call God Allah. They called him Yahweh. They called him some other fucking
Yahweh
names.
sounds so Spanish, doesn't it? You imagine something like, hey, Yahweh.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
Yahweh.
It's a little,
It's a little Jamaican, actually. It's a little Jamaican, yeah.
I think it's maybe just like the way at the end. You know?
Yeah. Yahweh. Yahweh.
Como estás, Yahweh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, dude. Yeah, I don't agree with none of that. I had some other podcasts follow my personal account,
What podcast?
but I don't think they followed the Let 'Em
What
Watch
pod was
pod.
it?
I don't know, but they're about the same vibe as us. It's just two dudes sitting on a couch, like fucking just saying random shit.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let me see, and they're about on the same level with us as followers.
You know, we need that's what,
Can you show me the account, but don't like say their name?
yeah, don't promote them.
Why?
On
They could be.
don't promote them until we get to know them better.
All right.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
we'll have to have a
gotta
collab.
connect.
That's what
with
we'll
them
need.
first.
We'll need a collab with them.
Yeah.
It's not saying.
Got
who
5 dudes on the
recently
couch. You imagine how
followed
fucking
me.
obnoxious that's gonna get?
5 dudes on a couch. Sounds like a movie.
God damn it. Let me look at my followers and
Just sort of like recently.
because I let them follow me.
Of course, which is a rare thing for you. I didn't when you showed me that you had like 800 people that requested to follow you.
Yeah, I still do. You guys.
You need to sort through that.
It's a long list.
Yeah. Where are
Anyways,
they?
guys, welcome back to Let 'Em Watch.
Let them watch, dude.
As Tristan searches, let's
Let them
talk
watch.
pod logistics
Let's
real
talk
quick.
pod
What's your
logistics.
vision?
What's my vision for the pod?
Yeah.
Once we get Caleb out of here, are we thinking like this room for the pod? Or
Yeah,
the
I'm
other,
thinking-
or you're moving your stuff into that room?
Yeah, I'll
Right.
take your
Okay.
room. This is the pod room. We'll get the weights back in here,
Just trying to think.
and then you take Caleb's room, right?
Yeah, these
Yes. Bumbo pod class.
See?
Bomba podcast.
I'll bleep that part out.
Yeah, dude, just a couple of 25-year-old losers on a couch. It seems like my vibe, dude.
Yeah, dude. They're talking. They're like. They're basically like saying like.
The same stuff we're saying.
The same like offensive, you know, just like not giving a shit sort of shit that we
Sure,
talk
yeah.
about.
You think we're
like,
offensive?
Huh? I mean,
we're
we can
offensive?
say
I think if
things.
we are offensive, we've passed that line. We passed that line like the 4th or 5th episode.
Yeah.
Good point. That's a good point.
I
So, you know what we need to do? We need to unfollow a bunch of people. They only got following 20. That really speaks to your abilities. Whatever you did. I don't know what the fuck you did, but they. I think
don't know.
I think they already unfollowed you.
Huh?
They're not following you.
You fuckers.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're getting them on.
Bomba.
No, don't say their names.
No. Enemy of the pod.
Enemy of the pod. All right.
The pod has a lot of enemies, dude.
Enemy of the pod.
All right, I'm unfollowing them then.
Yeah. Fuck them.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Fake followers.
I still like this whole setup right here. I think
Yeah.
once we get everything like rearranged, we can literally just take it and just like flip it onto that back wall. Maybe.
Yep. That's a great idea, actually. I like
that would
that.
be my vision, I suppose.
No,
And
we'll
literally
flip
just-
it like right here. Get the weights in the background too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the weight set maybe like there, there, and we'll have a little bit more space in here too.
Yeah,
Which will be
yeah,
nice, you know.
I'm sorry. My bed. I'm sorry. My quarters. I feel like
It's okay. Now, the next time I come into your room, I'm just gonna like clean all of it and move everything around for you.
I don't even refer to this as my room. I refer to it as my quarters. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm like a soldier in like the Revolutionary War.
What, like, don't touch my quarters?
Yeah. No, like I'm like, you know what I mean?
I don't understand.
I'm wearing like trousers, like eating like fucking potato carrot stew. You know what I mean? Which is a classic, by the way.
Gruel.
Gruel. I'm eating gruel.
Well, guys, Diane Keaton's dead.
From The Godfather?
I think so. I
Oh,
don't know.
sad day, man. Sad day. She was so hot in Annie Hall.
Fan,
Yeah,
fa-
the
fan of the pod.
Godfather.
Fan of the pod.
Shout out
Another
to
one of our
Diana.
listeners gone. Rest in peace to Dirty Diana, dude.
Dirty Diana.
She's a good actress.
She was a good actress. Very good in The Godfather. Very good in The Godfather Part 2.
She was also in Annie Hall.
She was in Annie Hall. It's a good movie. Good movie. She's hot in that movie. You know who wasn't hot in that movie? Woody Allen. It's like I said, he's the worst part. He's just
always
fucking
like,
there.
Yeah. Everything's gonna go bad in my life. Everything's gonna go bad, and I'm scared because of it.
What if we were in love though? A woman who's 5'9".
And yeah, I'm gonna write this movie where I get the beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Not only the beautiful woman, but I'm actually struggling to get over 2 other beautiful women who would never talk to me
Yeah,
in
and aren't
real
they like
life.
high schoolers?
I mean,
That would check out.
That
I mean.
wouldn't, you know.
Or yeah, like
surprise me.
I remember watching the movie and I was like, "This is fucking weird."
Yeah.
I was like, "What the?" And that was before I knew like Woody Allen was like a fucking
freakazoid sort of.
Yeah, dude. Like when I learned about
creature,
his
you know?
his fucking adoptive daughter that later became his wife, I was like, "Bro did some dirty things."
He's just pre-ordering, man. You know what I mean?
You guys look alike.
That's a shout out Nick Johnson for that. I remember. I think he said some variation to that like 4 or 5 years ago at the Rec Room.
You guys like a lot of Woody Allen movies?
And I've never seen it other than Annie Hall. Never seen one.
I used to be like really into him. Actually, I saw Annie Hall. I saw
Did you do a Midnight in Paris?
Oh, he did.
Is that
Okay, I've seen that one. I've seen that one. That's pretty
I
good.
did see Midnight in Paris. There was another one where he lived in like San Francisco.
Oh, so he's just like an annoying Jew in every big city in America.
I think so.
Okay, so he's just whining.
Paris isn't really.
Yeah, whining in Miami. That's the next Woody Allen book. Whining.
It's hot. It's so humid. My hair sticks up.
My glasses are fogging up.
Oh, it's really, really making my hair. Do you have any Concerta?
It's just him falling in love with like a Dominican girl that says the N word.
What do you mean by poppy?
I don't think you're allowed to say that word.
I don't even. Your hair's curly, but I don't think you can say it all the way.
I had a dream. I think my dream. I had a dream where I said the N word in front of a black guy.
This was like last night or just?
This was last night. I think.
Wow.
This was. I had a dream.
It was a
about
dream,
that.
really.
Hey! If you walk the hallway across, you make that dream a reality. Oh my
No,
goodness.
dude, no, I had like that was like the end of the dream, but like the other parts of the dream were like I was in like a theater thing. I was doing like a theater thing, and it was like a cowboy sort of theater thing, but we were like a traveling troupe, so we would go to different places and do this like cowboy show, and I was one of the guys that gets shot and dies. So I was like practicing my like falling to my knees and die. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. It was a fun dream. It was a fun dream. I remember.
Where'd you see the N word in this though?
This was like at the end when I think we were all done with the show. We were like in like somewhere, and it was like an older black guy, and I was like,
Or was it in like a malicious way, or just
no,
kind of like,
no,
hey,
it was like
what's
it was
up?
like conversational.
You know,
It was like
tight,
it was
tight.
like I was just like blah 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 blah, and then he was like, pff. He was like, what? And I was like, oh. I was like, oh no, dude, I said digger.
What did you say to that?
He was like, I know you didn't. He wasn't falling for my bullshit. Even though in real life I would be like, yeah, dude, I'm 2.5% African. I can say it if I want. Dude.
Yeah.
This is my culture. You
Yeah, I
can't
don't
stop
wanna-
me from saying my
Reclaiming.
yeah, dude.
Reclaim your blackness, dude.
True, dude. And if any of you want proof, I am 2.5% West and Sub-Saharan African.
Yeah, you're almost perfect.
You said you have a little Creole in you
I
now?
got some Creole. I got
Creole,
two
okay.
other like North Carolina like black in there.
Did you like what I said to you yesterday? Did you like that? I
Oh, good. It's the other black guy in that house.
I called Tristan some choice words. Fictionally, of course. I would never do it in real life.
Yeah, no, but so none of you can get mad at me for saying anything because the one drop rule, okay? 1 drop of African blood in me makes me black. So
This is hey, listen and learn. A black man is speaking.
So true.
All right? As Nico
So
always
true.
says, when black people talk, you listen.
Where are my reparations? If we're being honest,
I could give you like $7. How's that?
paid off cracker.
So yeah, there's so many fun things I can call you, just not on the pod.
Dude, now I know why my credit score is so bad.
That's bad.
Now, it's like,
not bad.
now I know why I don't show up to work on time.
You think you can put that as like an excuse in the app?
I'm feeling black today.
Calling in black.
Say no more.
Say no more, brother. Call out black. That's so funny.
I wonder if there's any way I can use this 2.5% to my advantage.
You could have used it like 10 years ago to get into college.
So yeah, use it on like applications. And like, I'm sure. Or do you have to have a certain threshold? Or?
Surprisingly, affirmative action does not take place in California.
What?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like, California is one of the only states that doesn't do affirmative action.
So why the fuck do they always ask if you're Hispanic or Latino on job applications?
They don't.
They just
On job applications?
Yeah. Every
I
single
didn't know
I've
they
seen
were
that on
allowed to
job.
ask about race on job applications.
Every single job application I filled out in the last like 2 years, the first question they ask is, "Are you Hispanic or Latino?" I answer no, and then
That's not affirmative action. They're checking it off so that you don't get hired.
But that's the thing too. Is technically I could put because Hispanic, you just have to be like Spanish speaking. So technically, I could claim yes on that because I think I'm like 2.3% Basque. Like the Basque region of Spain.
Basque?
Like Spain.
I don't think that's what they mean by Hispanic, brother.
I know that's what they mean.
But that's not what they put in the application.
Exactly.
So
I'm
I think
on
you have,
the
you have like a
technicality.
loophole you can argue through.
And you could just put yes. What are they going to do? Check?
Yeah, they don't. No, that's
Yeah.
the thing is I learned that they don't. So like, when I was applying for like anything, I could have been like, yeah, I am. Why not? What are you gonna do about it?
True.
What are you gonna
And on all my applications, I could put black, dude.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Erasure of my Latino heritage?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Tell them.
Tell them, brother. Preach.
Preach it.
Hey, preach that shit, fool. Preach it, brother. Preach it, hermano. Tell him, hermano. This is my amigo right here. Tell my amigas in the back.
Yeah, and then we got this fucking hunky in the middle of us.
Don't call me that.
Fucking blonde hair, blue eye, Aryan motherfucker.
Speak to him, gringo.
That hurts my feelings. Bro. I don't like that.
I can picture back like, oh, Nick, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
bro, I didn't mean that way, man.
I ain't mean that, brother, man. I was just trying to get you to learn Spanish. Get you a little Spanish in there. You ever speak Spanish?
Yeah, I'll show you a little Espanol.
Speak
bro.
Spanish?
Man, can a black man speak a little Espanol in this place?
Let a brother get some egg roll. It's like, sir, this is Alberto's.
I love Alberto's.
Yeah, Alberto's.
Alinberto's.
Well, there was one that was like Al Tacos or something.
There's so many variations of Alberto's. Dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Because I think it's like, I forget what it's like the name Alberto's is like trademark, but none of the imagery is. So every restaurant, they just name it like.
They'll just like add like an extra vowel or something, you know?
Alberto's, and they just add long hair to
Ooh,
it.
actually, it's like a grandma. It's like a little abuelita. That's tight. That's tight.
Let's do it, dude.
Let's get it.
I can make a killer salsa and guacamole, dude.
Okay. I mean, to be honest, let's be real. Like, we won't even have money. I don't even have money to order Alberto's, let alone open one up. You know what I mean?
What if we apply for a business loan?
Ooh.
And then we use all that money and don't pay it back?
I mean, I'm down.
You just contact the creditors and tell them. Like,
Yeah.
work out a plan.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's companies for this sort of thing.
Yeah.
We should be like, hey, I want to
I'm
consolidate
giving
my
into
debt.
the dark side here.
And into a federally regulated program
taking
with
some
zero
goldfish.
interest. They've actually
Yo, I said
portfolio.
you did not like goldfish. You told me
What's up?
that.
You don't like
told me that
goldfish?
I don't
yesterday.
prefer goldfish.
prefer.
You prefer cheeses?
I didn't say I don't like goldfish. You offered me goldfish, and I said I'm okay.
That's crazy response. I ate like an entire bowl of those. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
They feel
Pepperidge
significantly lighter than the last time I was eating them.
Yeah, I ate an entire bowl of those last night, and this morning all just fell straight out of my ass.
Mm-hmm.
It was a rough one this
It's
morning.
that fucking flavor blast. It's gonna flavor blast out of your fucking butthole.
It's that flavor blast of fiber. You know what I mean? It's a fiber blast. Fiber blast sounds like the name of like a Incredibles lore superhero. Do you know what I mean? You see like
Fiber blast.
Oh yeah,
Makes people
fiber blast.
you know what I mean? You'd see some like AI made like thing where it's like fiber blast, death noise or whatever, and it's just like him getting brutally murdered by
Why were those making like a comeback and stuff?
I think
That
it's
was interesting.
because I think people just discovered the DVD features and they were like, because I think they're kind of soft launching an Incredibles 3.
It's
Which is
because
tight.
Incredible Gassy made his ways around, dude.
Those are so funny.
Such a such an insane like meme, dude. Just incredible,
Pure brain
gag.
rot, you know. Because the first one I saw was that it was like you know how there's all the Peter Griffin explains memes. The first one I saw was it was just called like Green Peter, and he would just come on like no matter like Chris would be like why do the Jews control the media, and then Peter come like my belly's so big, I'm so fat. I was like, I like this guy, man. He's a good guy. Peter Griffin.
There's an Instagram profile. It's just called like Green or something like that, or Green Machine or something. He just posts regular memes but with a green tint over it. So just regular fucking memes like that you see every day, but they're just green.
Dude, when I was in middle school, there used to be this, it's like one of the first like brain rot accounts I ever saw. I was like maybe 14. It was an account. The name was just Dick Cheney. Like that was it.
That was the account.
He had taken the name. It wasn't like spelled different. It was just Dick Cheney. And all he would post every single day was a picture from like India of this guy like on fire in the middle of the street. And he posted that every single day until I graduated from the 8th grade.
That dude came straight from iFunny, dude.
Yeah, for real. And like I never saw him on Instagram again.
That's where my shit started, was iFunny.
Same.
I had an account called The Essential. And I used like this old Superman picture. It was like from the comics. And like I got pretty big on there.
Nice.
Because I would be like...
You had iFunny fame.
That was like the first place where I was introduced to people being like, Hitler wasn't that bad, guys. You know?
The first I think offensive meme I saw on there when I was like 12 or 13 was like, it was like a pictures of the Holocaust, and it was like I forget what the song's like, I got the juice. And when I was 13 I was like, this is so funny.
I was like that. Oh yeah, that was where, because I remember like where I first got the inkling of conspiracies was there was a YouTube video that popped up on like my iPod Touch, and it was like, because I think I was like looking up like Eminem music, and there was a thing where I was like, how Eminem is part of the Illuminati, and there was a part in the song where he's like New World Order, and like that was like the basis of like them saying he was part of the Illuminati and shit. But then that led me down the 9/11 rabbit hole, and then
here you are today.
Yeah.
It's now Israel's ruining my life by having the VA not
they're making
give
calls,
me my
dude.
fucking money.
Hey,
Yeah.
just hold it a little bit longer.
Yeah, exactly.
Me when the
Yeah.
Rothschilds shut down the government so I can't get my student aid.
For real.
Like that's
dude.
real. No,
Sounds
I
bullshit.
think the first time I ever seriously got into conspiracies was like it was because I was reading the plot of Lolita on Wikipedia, and then at the bottom it said "see also," and it was Lolita Express, and I was like, "What's this Lolita Express thing?" And then I got further into that, I was like, "Who's this Epstein guy?" And then that kind of like got me, you know what I mean? And so like when I think he died when I was in high school, and I was like, oh yeah, I knew this was coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean the the whole thing with like that meme that was sent in the chat today about like, oh, people were called like fucking insane for bringing up Pizzagate.
Yeah.
Like there was a time on 4chan. I remember this vividly when everyone was talking about Pizzagate on 4chan. They were like mapping out like where all the pizzerias were, how close they were to like orphanages and adoption centers, and then it all got scrubbed. Like it all disappeared off of the internet.
Mossad took it down, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Like they like once like shit got scrubbed, shit started getting taken off. Like, and like we saw people lying about shit. Like like the owner of Comet Ping Pong being like, no, there is no basement. But then there's like an earlier video, like an interview of him where he's showing the basement. Like it's,
yeah. I remember
so
that.
like we were like we've stumbled upon something. That's why. And then once the WikiLeaks emails came out, dude, fucking nailing the coffin, bro. Like they say some weirdo shit in there, dude. Weirdo shit.
Yeah.
Like they legit like name children in there. Like
Wild.
they're like oh, Erica and Juan and Julie are all going to be waiting in the hot tub for your entertainment.
Well, I mean, at least it was a diverse crowd. I mean, at least they weren't skimping on,
Well,
like affirmative action.
stuff for different races. They had like
the
code
codes.
words.
Yeah, it was a pepperoni
dude.
or no, pepperoni was boy and like cheese was girl or something. Wasn't that what it was?
No, cheese is child. I
okay,
think
I said
boy is like
buffalo chicken.
no, boy is hot dog. Well, no, hot dog
Oh,
is
yes, I suppose that would make
is a male prostitute.
Okay.
Boy is like ice cream, and girl is something else. I don't know, but there's like they're very, very, and then pasta I think is like
Porn.
basically yeah.
Okay. Cheese
And then-
pasta.
Well, cheese pizza.
Cheese
That's
pizza,
child
yeah.
porn. Yeah, exactly,
Classic.
exactly.
Or it could be Chris Paul though. You know what I mean? It could be famous NBA star.
Could be Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
They're just
good point.
They're
I
just
didn't
playing. There's a whole joke where like people would be like, yeah, I love CP, and they're like,
yeah.
no,
Yeah.
don't abbreviate Cyberpunk.
No. There was one. I forget what the initials were, but some guy got like CP tattooed on his neck. It was so funny. There was
I know
some guy.
fucking Carlos Paredes or something. The
Oh.
UFC has that issue where it's not he has like a chain like CP on his neck.
Oh, that's great, man. That's great. Yeah.
Like Charles is obviously going by like Charles the Predator du Bronx now. Should've thought that through.
Coming to the ring, CP.
The Predator.
I remember that there was the one because like Francis Ngannou is still the Predator. That was his name.
Yeah.
And there's like one video where it's like him training in the forest, and there's like some family like playing with their kids in the forest, and he's like,
And he's like just punching trees.
no, but he's like, I'm gonna go talk to this boy, and like they're like that's why they call him the Predator. Shout out Francis though. I love Francis.
Shout out
Ngannou,
Francis
dude.
Ngannou, friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod, big
Friend
fan.
of the pod.
We got him through some tough times. He's gotten us through some tough times.
Oh,
You know what I
buddy,
mean?
yeah. These aren't that bad. I'm not gonna lie.
They're good, man.
Maybe
I'm
I've been
told to
sleeping
get a
on
couple.
them.
You have been. I told you this yesterday. I was like, or no, it wasn't yesterday. It was Thursday. It was before golf.
I think Riley's been telling me this for years, though. To be honest.
Oh, goldfish?
Yeah.
Or the goat?
I've never.
See
been
what
my
happens
thing,
when
though.
you don't do what you want, Nick.
But
See
I
what
could
happens when you
but
take
if I
our
do whatever I
advice?
want, I could have like white cheddar Cheez-Its, which are so much better.
Also good. Also
They're
good.
Also good.
Also good, but these are. I
The flavor
remember
blasted ones are pretty good.
we had a fucking vending machine at CFIS,
Mm-hmm.
and they had like bags of these like
Flavor Blasted?
goldfish. I'm telling you, they were like extra powdery in there. Like these do not compare to the fucking CFIS vending machine flavor blasted goldfish. Those things were coated in flavor blast.
I love Flavor Blast.
They blasted all
Hey, man,
over those fucking.
I love blasting my flavor.
Yeah.
This is the thing with like Cheez-Its and like Goldfish. It's like a Coke and Pepsi thing where it's like you remember the Pepsi taste test in the 80s where they would have blind test people for Pepsi and Coke and people preferred Pepsi. What they don't show you is that after the commercial, over a longer period of sips, people actually preferred the Coke because the Pepsi was too sweet. Same thing for me
Fucking
with like
Coke propaganda over here, dude.
you don't like
If
Coke
you remember correctly, we
I
ran
told you this so much. I do not like Coke.
at all.
No.
What?
That's crazy.
No.
I don't like love it or anything, but I like a good like Coca-Cola.
I'll
every
drink
now and
like the
then.
Mexican Coke.
Yeah.
But regular Coke out of a can, no. Dr. Pepper all day.
I mean, I like Dr. Pepper as well. You know what I really love? Sprite Zero. Sprite Zero, fan of the pot. I love Sprite Zero, dude. I kill like 4 or 5 of those a day. I know I said 2 earlier. I was lying. It's like 4 or 5.
I had one the other day. It was horrible.
You didn't like it?
It didn't even stay carbonated. It stayed
Yeah, it does, it
carbonated
does.
for like 2 minutes.
That's why I have so many a day because you got to drink it in like 10 minutes or else it tastes like shit.
Yeah,
But
down them.
Those 10 minutes though, best 10 minutes of your life.
No.
What is the if you had to quantify like what's the best 10 minutes? If you had to guess, if you had to just off the top of your head, best 10 minutes of your life, Nick, go.
Best 10 minutes
Just
of
if
my
you
life.
at any period in your life from your birth to now, best 10 minutes.
So it was probably on November 11th of 2021.
Oh, wow.
What I was doing, I don't remember exactly, but it was on that day. We've talked about this.
November 11th of 2020. Well, you can't not.
that-
This is so
No.
Nick of you. This is just say what you were doing.
No, not even that. I was like, that's the last time I can remember having like a perfect day, like start to finish. So I'm sure the 10 minutes.
Oh,
We've talked about this.
that
Like, yeah.
day.
So I'm sure the 10 minutes were probably somewhere in there.
Why
But
can't you
this-
talk about what we were doing? We were literally just walking around drinking.
Sounds like a perfect day to me.
I didn't say we couldn't talk about what we were doing. I said I don't remember a specific 10 minutes. where I was like, this is the best 10 minutes of my life.
But just you look back on that and you're like, yeah, that was like.
That's probably like peak right there. I mean,
I think about that day as well often, to be honest.
yes. What would you say the perfect 10 minutes of your life?
Perfect 10 minutes of my life. Well, okay, if we're going off of like, I mean, we gotta be real. Things we can do in 10 minutes. It was probably sexual. Do you know what I mean? It was probably some kind of like sexual
That's normal,
experience.
natural, yeah.
Yeah, that I had. But
You said 10 minutes, not 5.
got him. Yeah, they got bro. Fucking, I knew he was gonna do this too. Like Sandy was on stage last night, and he was like, "It's like anybody here ever been on a double date?" And like I knew he was gonna do it. I was like, yeah. And I could see him laughing to himself, like turning, and then he comes back and he's like, yeah. He's like, who'd you and your boyfriend go out with? It was so funny. It really got me, man. Shout out Sandy.
Who did I make that joke to? Was it Jake? I forgot. I think it was Jake. He said like, what did he say? I don't know. He was saying something about. Was it Jake or was it? I think it had to been Jake because I was rage baiting him.
It seems like the kind of joke that you would make.
Because he just said something and I just did the whole dad like, oh, what's his name?
Yeah.
You know?
Such a classic, dude.
And I love doing that, dude. It always makes people smile.
Yeah. That's always my favorite. It's like the green text where it's like when Alec Baldwin and Glengarry Glen Ross like, you see this watch right here? Costs as much as your house. and it's like, so does anybody have a comeback for this? In the first comment, it was just like classic like 80s line where it's like, that's cool. Do they make it for men? You know what I mean? It's like classic like, you know, old world, like my dad type of.
I gotcha.
It's like, you're a woman type of joke.
You are gay. But that shit would have worked, but they would have ate that shit up back then. It's still funny now, to be honest with you.
I do want to watch the movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Glengarry?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
It was originally a play.
Yeah, what's his name? David Mamet.
Mm-hmm.
He's insane, as most great writers are.
He's insane.
Yeah. It's like hardcore pro-Israel.
Really?
Hardcore. Like kill him. Like
Yeah,
he's
his
like
last name's Mammon.
yeah. Even though he's like with Palestine, he's like yes, it is genocide. Let's keep it up, guys. Keep up the good work. Like he's insane. Aaron Sorkin as well.
Yeah.
But also Aaron Sorkin, greatest writer of all time, or at least like in the last 100 years.
Yeah, I saw a thing. It was like I think I said it in the chat. It was like a tweet of someone that was like if Israel's going to deny that Palestine is a Holocaust, I mean is a genocide, then I can deny, or I can at least question the validity of the Holocaust.
Actually, best argument I've heard from
Yeah,
this.
they're gonna
Some good
deny.
logic. I don't know.
If they're gonna deny that that's a genocide, then I'm gonna deny your supposed genocide.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point. I did see that. I think I sent it. The tweet where it's like Greta Thunberg. It costs 437 like plane tickets worth to send her back. I'm tired of paying. It's like, yeah, imagine being tired of paying for some other country's bullshit. Could you imagine?
Yeah, tiring, isn't it?
Yeah,
You know?
it sucks, doesn't it?
rough.
When your government shut down and somehow they still get their aid because they're essential. Where every single Israeli is an essential worker. You think about that.
Fucking wild, dude.
How many people live in Israel? Like 40 million?
I have no idea. I don't pay attention.
Yeah,
Soon
me
it's
neither
gonna
anymore.
be 0.
Until we get that $7,000, and then it's gonna be.
Benjamin Netanyahu, friend of the pod.
Old Benny boy, old Benny Net.
Yeah.
Benny Nets.
Yeah, we'll say all of this stuff until you pay us $7,000, then we'll stop, dude. We have a very high reach with the American populace.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm up in the ante, Ben. I'm saying we want 9,000. We want $3,000 each, and that's literally all I would need in my life to never say anything.
Give us $7,000 each, and then each of us on our profiles will be pro-Israel.
Yeah.
But for now, since you're not paying us anything, we can say whatever we want about you until you give us $7,000 each.
We're kind of like holding Israel hostage in a way, if you think about it, because the people, the hate will stop once, we stop. Do you know what I mean? This whole thing kind of started with us.
Yes. Yeah. I started anti-Semitism. And so people look at me as the anti-Semitism lord. So as soon as BB gives me... I don't want to get fucking dust everywhere.
You got me, baby. You got me, baby.
As soon as you give me my $7,000, BB, anti-Semitism will stop. I will personally tell Instagram to stop allowing edits of you and George Floyd kissing.
Hang on. I'm so now everybody's on a phone. Everybody on a damn phone. Yeah, this has been a really checked out episode. Of course, I'm having a lot of fun with the fellas, but it's been very checked out. You know,
It's fun listening. It's fun riffing, but I think we've all had like a lot going on and whatnot.
Truly.
but we're still here.
Can we explain for the listeners in the last like 20, 30 minutes?
I think
Explain.
I've explained it to multiple people like multiple times in the last like
Yeah, can
in
you
the last
explain
day
it?
or so. It's pissed me off so much.
Because you kind of got the brunt of the what's going on. So start from the beginning. Start with context.
That's a lot.
So we
See,
moved in
Cliff
2022.
So yeah, it was me, Riley, Jacob, Justin, Caleb Alls, who is a roommate, not a friend of the pod anymore. Anyways, he came over out of the Marines from Virginia with Jacob Bushi, who is our friend Justin's brother. Jacob left after a year. Caleb has been living here since, and we recently brought some cats and kittens into the house, which he was okay with, which he consented to.
He agreed.
He wanted one.
Which he wanted to be part of that as well. And how long did it take him for him to change his mind?
Like
I think it was
3 months.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I think it was like a month, maybe.
Probably.
3 weeks. Anyways, he also has not a wide variety, an assortment of medical issues that
he refuses to do anything
have
about.
been dealing with, that he refuses to treat, which he has options to treat. And he's been going off on rants and tangents about how he doesn't like the cats in the living room, or in the entryway, or in the house at all, from what I can gather. And a lot of times these are unprompted, you know. You guys want to like continue it on?
I mean,
give me some more context.
You think about like for the genesis of it, really, I think is kind of when Jacob leaves, because Jacob basically just like brings him out here. He knows nobody but us, and then he just leaves. You know what I mean? He just leaves. I don't know if they still talk at all. I mean, he doesn't leave the house, so I would imagine he's not hanging out.
I think
with anybody.
they hang out like once or twice a year. I think. But I mean, if you remember correctly, or I guess you were gone by this point. Tristan wasn't here yet. But like Jacob was trying to get everyone to just cancel the lease early and whatnot, just so he could stop paying his money or fucking whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously, that didn't even work for Caleb.
He was trying to get everyone to cancel the lease.
Yeah, so like, bro, we could just like stop paying or whatever. Just like tell them like about the rats or whatever, and just make them like cancel the agreement. But basically, because he didn't like living here and he didn't want to like pay rent anymore. You know?
Yeah. But it's like I don't understand, because from what I understand now, he's paying like more to live at like his girlfriend's mom's house. So it's like I don't understand where this whole thing
I
is.
thought they lived at
money.
Justin's house.
Nah. At least as far as I know. I mean, I could be wrong.
I thought they did.
Regardless, though, the Caleb thing, once again, like just to add more to this, it's not even the fact that he's upset about the cats. I get being upset about the cats. It's the fact that like everything he does is like a childish, like Looney Tunes response. Or instead of like bringing it up.
No, we never have civil conversations about this. What happens is the bowls disappear.
Yeah.
Or fucking like
The cat tree disappears.
The cat tree disappears.
The 18-pound bag of food.
The 18-pound bag of cat food is just gone. You know, you remember like back when the Wi-Fi thing was going on.
Yeah,
I took
yeah.
all my Legos or whatever. Out of the entryway.
Yeah, that he just lied about.
Genuinely, that I was like concerned he was gonna like fuck with them or something if he got
I mean,
mad.
it wouldn't-
like, and then he did that. And he took all like the mats and the fucking like the trays out of the kitchen.
Yeah, it's so
like,
immature.
just, like,
It's so like, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like baby stuff, you know?
No, it's legitimately childish. Like
it's very frustrating.
there was that whole thing where he was like calling us women for wanting us to take care of the cats. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll take that, but you're acting like a child.
No, but it's like calling someone women when all you do is sit in bed on your phone is not a very, you know what I mean? Like usually men go to work, you know?
Oh yeah, for at least 6 months, I would say out of this year, he's not had a job. We have paid his rent for at least 2 months. I think.
I think 2 months, yeah.
I would say a solid 2 months. We all covered it once, and then you covered it entirely one time. And he doesn't drive. Doesn't have a car. Or he has a car, but he doesn't drive it.
No, his car's totaled now.
Yeah.
It's totaled.
Yeah.
I'm saying like he's still in possession of the car.
Oh, yeah. He needs to
It's not drivable.
scrap it, get a plane ticket back. Do you know what I mean? It's probably better for everybody.
It'll be better for him. His family can fucking take care of his seizures and shit.
Yeah. It pissed me off so much yesterday when he was like, yeah, y'all just waiting for me to die, bro. It's like, yeah, what is that? It's like what you said. It's like, is that what we pick you up from the fucking hospital?
But like, who's been taking you to the hospital every fucking month?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Regardless,
Frustrating episode for
truly rough episode for the
hosts,
fellas.
For real, dude.
Yeah.
Like the other thing is like, it's like I got enough shit going on. We all have enough shit going on. And now we have to deal with his bullshit.
Exactly. He's making his shit everybody else's problem.
Exactly.
Which is really just like the root of the problem when you get down to it. Like if he has a problem, he has to make it everyone else's problem in the house, you know. Or if he's depressed or fucking whatever,
It's
like,
everybody
he has
else's
to take it
problem.
out on everyone else.
Sounds like a woman to me, to be honest.
Like, there's legitimately no reason that he needs the entryway door open.
At all.
Because he's saying, like, oh, so people can hear me say that, or can hear me if I'm having a seizure.
If you're having those like issues or whatever, maybe you could take your medication.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe you can take your medication, which would help you not have seizures.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, like when he was like,
But no, bro, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like the medication that they've been giving me.
Well, why are you going
It
all
makes
Jewish right
me
now?
feel like a zombie, because that's what he's acting like.
it's like, it makes me feel like a zombie. And then it's like, yeah, you are a zombie. What do you do other than fucking sleep on the couch all day and play FIFA? You know what I mean? Like, what are we even doing
Rough
here?
times. Rough times.
Rough times in
true,
the Jones
man.
house.
It's boy, and the whole thing yesterday of him throwing away the cat bowls. Outside cats have nothing to do with this.
My mom paid money for those balls. I cannot stress that enough.
Exactly. Like, your mom paid for that. Jared's mom paid for the cat tree. Jared said that was not a cheap cat tree.
Yeah.
The cat tree that was in there.
No, the one in here.
I think it's still in the entryway now.
Oh, then which cat tree was thrown
That's what I
away?
was kind of curious about.
Wait, which catcher? Because there was
I
the
thought you said the entryway one was thrown away.
Is it not?
I just noticed the cat tower was in there. I didn't even look, but I saw it this morning. It was still down there.
What? So was it just somebody else's cat tower?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I was
alright.
confused, but the big bag of cat food was in
Is
there,
gone.
which
The
pissed me
bowls
off.
are in- I saw the bowls are in
I saw
the
the
trash
bowls in
can.
the trash can.
Which he might.
You don't even feed the fucking outside cats.
I'm adding that to his debt now. He still owes
Yeah.
me $280. I am adding that to his album. I think those
So
cat
what
bowls were
does
like
that total up to?
$22. So now he owes me $302.
Okay.
I could use $302 right now, dude. I need a hero. All right. Well, I'm holding out for a hero at the end of the night or whatever the song goes.
You're holding out for the wrong person, buddy.
That's a great point. I'm holding out for a loser. Holding out for someone who plays video games all day. And he's gotta be tall and he's gotta be asleep and he's gotta not pay his rent.
It takes 2 seconds.
Holding out for
I need
a
some goldfish bread.
loser to throw away all the food. And he's gotta take the pots and pans out of the kitchen. I'm sorry.
And he complains and he cries and he...
And he whines and he moans and he needs his door open all night. I need a loser. Woo-hoo.
Oh, dude. I hope he's got his ear pressed to the door right now, dude.
You know he's just in bed. You know he's in bed.
He doesn't give
He's
a
gonna be
fuck.
in bed in the same position that he was when we were out there.
Yeah. I think I did hear him. He probably did go into the kitchen at one
Who
point.
gives a fuck?
I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I seriously want to, if he's awake, like right now, I want to go in there and be like, hey, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I understand, like, you're having problems with the cats. We have already made another accommodation for you.
Yeah. Once again.
By not putting the cats in the living room and moving all of the shit out of the entryway and whatnot. Like, so you have to up it and fucking throw the outside cat's bowls away, which had nothing to fucking do with this.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is wrong
It's
with
outrageous,
you?
bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
But this is not like new behavior. Like, this is
It's
exactly
not,
the bullshit he was on when we were all like fucking like arguing.
I
with him
know,
in the
but
fucking
we
group
had a
chat,
whole
like-
conversation about stopping this.
I mean, clearly
we
didn't listen.
I
No,
know.
you
You could tell he wasn't listening during the conversation.
I know, but still, like,
No, I know.
like there's somebody needs to go up to him and be like, you're being a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
And we don't want you here anymore.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to tell to his face. Okay, if he calls Kurt and Deb and they want us to get rid of the cats, fine. We'll get rid of the cats. As long as Caleb's out of the house, I'm fine with it.
I mean, that's my thing too. Is like that doesn't even make sense for him because it's like my parents live 20 miles from here. Do you know what I mean? It would not be. My sister's like 10 miles. I could stay with either of them. Do you know what I mean? For him, it's like, yeah, where's the nearest person? You know, fucking, you know, Jacob.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You think he's gonna take you in? You know, you think he's gonna drive you to the hospital and fucking live around your schedule? You know, like we all do.
So stupid, dude.
Yeah. The nearest people that he has are they have a different ocean. Do you know what I mean? We have an ocean here, and on the other side of them, they have a different ocean. You ever think about how like the You ever think about how like the ocean, like when I was in Georgia, like you look out at the ocean, but it feels like because the Atlantic is this way and the Pacific is this way. But when I was looking at it, it still feels like I'm looking this way.
It does, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Uh-huh. It still feels like you're looking west.
Yeah,
you
and I was
know?
like, damn, the world is flat. You know what I mean? Nah, but for real, it was
So
a weird phenomenon
true.
where I was just like, yeah, like this shit. I feel like I'm looking in the same direction, but I'm technically not.
Yeah, you're looking east at that point.
Yeah, I was like, what? You know?
And also, like, the East Coast water is disgusting.
It's
Like,
so
East
gross.
Coast water is, like, gray.
It's like, imagine,
really,
imagine
like,
going to the
sludgy,
beach.
you know?
Imagine going to the beach in like fucking North Carolina.
I was in South Carolina, and I went to, it's not Redondo Beach. It's like, it's a very famous beach that's in South Carolina. Disgusting, dude. Like, the water was gray. Very small, like, downtown area, like, you know, like the beachside area. Very, like, underwhelming. It was cold as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't even want to go into the water because it was so fucking cold.
Yeah.
Like, this was in, like, when was it? It's probably like March or April. But I mean, even by then, the California beaches are at least warm,
Yeah.
and you can like hop in and shit. You
Yeah.
know.
No, it is. Dude, imagine going to the beach in England. Do you know what I mean? Just eating a tuna baked potato with mayo on fucking Liverpool
Sometimes
Beach.
I do be watching those baked potato videos, and I'm like, damn, this shit looks good.
Some of them look, the
dude.
tomato, or the tuna one, not a fan, but most of those look pretty good.
Maybe if they did the Subway tuna. I love the Subway
The one that
tuna.
looks really good, it's the one where they do like the so it's like a baked potato, and then it's like the shit they would put in cheddar pie, you know, like the shredded beef and the cheese.
Yeah.
And put that on top of it. And I think they put like sour cream, and I was like, that looks fucking delicious. Some of it bring like, dude, like I'm sorry, like once again, I know I say this all the time. British food, meat pie is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Shepherd's
Yeah.
pie is awesome, and it pisses me off too because it's like, oh, they do beans on toast. That's fucking weird. It's like, yeah, you ever had a torta
like,
before?
They're just looking at like, oh, mashing beans,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like then they're like just saying that's the bad British
Yeah,
food.
and you can say that about like any culture. You're like, oh, pita bread and hummus. Oh, chips and salsa. You know what I mean? But it's like, once again, beans on toast. That's like a fucking staple. Torta's one of like the greatest sandwiches of all time. That's literally. No, honestly, for me, it's like whoever.
It's just a different type of bread, man.
Yeah. Whoever came up with the idea to use refried beans as a sauce, genius. You know what I mean?
It's like a chunky sauce. That's delicious.
Put a little like al pastor on there. You know what I mean? Some avocado. Oh, I'm hungry now.
I want some pork belly, dude. I love pork
That sounds
belly.
good. Fried,
dude.
like really crispy.
Nah,
You
like,
like this?
not chicharrones, dude. Fucking the pork belly, make it like K-barbecue, dude. Like the fucking like big thick ass pieces of bacon, basically.
Yeah.
All you need is salt and pepper. Salt and pepper and white rice, dude. Oh my god, I could eat that. If I could have an unlimited amount of pork belly and white rice, I would eat that for the rest of my
That
life.
sounds good.
It is delicious.
My dad made pork belly last week, but he did it with like some kind of like sweet and spicy Cajun rub. It was delicious. It was genuinely so good. One of the best things about my father's hand being crushed by a wood pallet and him losing 50% of the use of his hand is the fact that he uses the smoker all the time now. So not all in vain. You know what I mean? We can thank God for, Seder Brothers for one thing, and that is smoked meats.
How's that lawsuit going, by the way?
He just got his QME back, which is the medical report, which means that like he should get like some kind of settlement offer soon.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be Watch,
They're finally gonna move out of that house.
my dad. I'm moving out.
Without your mom.
Mom, I'm moving out. You don't like my house? You like my childhood house?
No, I do. I'm just saying, like, like they've been living there for quite a while.
Yours,
that cool,
your house
though?
is very cozy.
Thank you.
It is.
you.
I do like whenever I would like spend the night or whatever. Like it's always a very good time. And I like how like your neighborhood's very cohesive. Like you know a lot of people in the neighborhood. Like with me and my parents, we just knew like the two neighbors on either side of us.
We know, like, I think because my dad's like boys with the guy next to him, and then the other guy next to him, and then across the street. That's where the. Did I ever tell you the story about the my hoarder neighbor? But did I ever tell you the story about his trans wife?
No.
Okay, so when I was a kid, this is how I found out about trans people, right? Because he had like a trans ex, like it was like a woman who transitioned into a man, and like they were like still married, living in the house together while she was like growing a beard. Do you know what I mean? They're like trading razors and stuff. Do you know what I mean? But so
What the
she
fuck?
she fully transitioned, and then one time there was like a man outside of the house. And like I forget what I was doing. I think I was like playing with one of the daughters or something. And my mom was like, "Did you notice anything like different about that guy?" And then I was like, "He had really small feet. You know, you gotta notice, a small shoed man. You know."
Yeah.
And then like she was like, "Well," and then I was like, "Oh," you know what I mean? I kind of just put it together just from the feet. I was able to put it together. But at one time, so we're at you ever been to the old Chuck wagon in Corona? The old one, not the new one. The old one that was off of 6th
Never
Street.
been to a Chuck wagon.
Really? Okay, so it was like honestly, tragic. So it was this place that opened, I think, in like 67 or 68. I used to go there all the time with my uncle when I was a kid, right? So it was half breakfast restaurant, half bar. And usually we'd be at the breakfast restaurant. This time we're at the bar. And I don't know why this was so funny to me, but it did kill in the bar. But so our neighbor, the guy that was like, still technically, I think, married to the trans man, he's at the bar. And to the end of the bar, he's drinking, right? And they talk for a bit. He leaves. And then my uncle just looks down the entire bar. And he's like, "Hey, guys, that dude that just left, he's married to a man." Crushed. Obliterated. It was so funny.
Because just everyone knew about his wife or whatever?
No. He didn't even know those people.
He was just riffing.
He just wanted everybody to know.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, that fucking fairy at the end of the bar. You know what I mean?
Meanwhile, the dude's going through like the worst time of his life. He's like, "Man, my wife decided to become a man, dude, and now I'm living in the house with a guy."
Yeah, my uncle exclusively he wouldn't call them the trans name. He just called them the man mother. That was our. It was so funny growing up, dude. It was so. Oh god, he used to crack me up, man. Rest in peace.
The man mother.
The man mother, and yeah, that was what. Because they would kind of like trade weekends at the house, and he'd be like, "Yeah, is he there or is the man mother home?" You know. Nice people though, very nice people. Always down to. He'll come across the street and like help my dad with whatever, and also just annoy the shit out of him. Do you know what I mean? Like my dad will be like, he's like, "I appreciate your help, but go the fuck home." You know. He's one of those people. Like, you ever meet somebody that they just like they tell you a story and they tell you details that you don't need to know. Do you know what I mean? Like he was like telling me a story one time about like a fight with his new wife, who's still a woman, and he's telling me the story, and he's like, "Yeah, like we stopped. We're gonna go to my mom's house. Stopped the Subway real quick. Got a meatball marinara, of course, provolone." What the fuck does that have to do with what we're? You know what I mean?
He's giving you context for the story, dude.
It's important.
You got to know a Subway order in order to understand like the
meatball
fight and whatnot.
marinara becomes very important later on in the story.
It's foreshadowing.
It's a Chekhov's gun. It's Chekhov's meatball marinara.
If a meatball marinara shows up in a story, it has to be eaten.
Meatball marinara just explodes in the third act. I do love a good Subway meatball marinara. I'm not gonna lie.
I haven't had a meatball marinara since I was a child.
Oh, they're great, man.
At least from Subway.
Tuna is still my favorite, of
There's a
course.
Subway down the street, brother.
Is there? Where?
It's like maybe 3 blocks down.
If I'm going to Subway, I'm getting my tuna.
Tuna. I get tuna with bacon.
That's good too. I love tuna sandwich.
Tuna with bacon and avocado.
Ooh,
Avocado and tuna is perfect.
It's a
together.
little extra on the charge, but I don't give a fuck, dude. Extra mayo too.
Girl, we eating good tonight. We're getting avocado.
Yeah, dude, that shit's so good. That's like the only sandwich I'll eat lettuce with.
Forgot you don't like lettuce.
You don't like lettuce and you don't like tomato.
I don't like tomato. Okay, this is my thing with tomato is like it's like a necessary evil. Where like if it's on the burger, like I will eat it. I prefer it without it, but I sometimes a little bit of tomato adds extra flavor. I'm not gonna lie.
bro, take out the tomato and put ketchup on it, bro.
No, you know what I actually prefer on it? A little bit of bell pepper. Still get that nice red in there. It's a good crunch.
Bell pepper on a burger is interesting.
Right?
I hate bell peppers.
What's wrong with bell peppers?
Whoa.
You let me maybe get up from my seat here, bro. I love bell peppers.
I hate bell peppers.
I don't like them on their own.
Disgusting, bro.
I have the thing where like cilantro tastes like soap to me, and I think it's the same with bell peppers. Bell peppers
okay. So
taste.
this is like a medical condition that you
So you're retarded is what I'm hearing.
Take your medication, Tristan. Take your bell pepper medication.
No, dude.
Take 2 seconds, bro.
Like bell peppers taste like bitter to me. Like, I do not like.
They're
that.
not great. They're not the best pepper.
I mean, I wouldn't like go out of my way to like have them as a snack, but they do provide a certain.
What's the best
you
pepper?
could have fooled me, goddamn, dude. Like, what do you mean you don't like bell peppers?
Well, what else don't you like, Tristan?
I don't like bell peppers. Don't like cilantro. Don't like lettuce. Don't like.
The rest is some bullshit. I know.
I don't like strawberries. Don't like strawberries.
You know what?
I'm not really passionate either way. So
Or
I don't
like
really
strawberry
care.
flavored things. I also don't.
Yeah,
like.
it's over. It's too sweet. It's way too sweet. I hate grape flavored anything.
Yeah, grape flavored anything
I love
is
grapes.
disgusting.
I love grapes.
Which is surprising since I'm 2.5% African.
Oh my god. I like grape flavored candy.
Yeah, I know you do.
Crush soda. I mean, maybe I need to get a DNA test done.
Just imagine
not
Tristan
pudding.
being like, I'm really getting into barbecue sauce recently.
I do like barbecue sauce, dude.
It's like, I walk into these rooms like, you think I have gout, dude? You think I got-"
My family does have a thing of gout, dude. My dad's going through gout right now.
Bro,
What can I say?
are you usually late to things?
Sometimes.
Bro,
Only sometimes when I got other shit to do.
do you still have EBT?
No. I did at one
Jury's
point.
out. Jury's out then. Maybe
I have been
not.
thinking about getting the snap though.
I got
the-
to because I
We
think-
should all apply for it.
I think for me it's just a pride thing where I do have to legally declare myself as homeless. Do you know what I mean? And like I probably don't want to click that section on the website. You know?
you know.
Let's talk about how shitty our lives are.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much been this episode, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
You could honestly. Oh no, you probably can't do unemployment because you quit your job.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just doing Uber Eats still. Doing
If
Uber
you
Eats.
quit your homeless though, they'll probably give you a shit ton of shit to help you.
Think so?
Mm-hmm. Look up like homeless help or whatever on Google.
I just show up dressed like this. So like, yeah. I
Like,
believe you.
oh fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, dude,
All right,
this
you're
is
doing
the, this is
bad,
the
aren't
hardest
you?
dressed homeless guy I've ever seen.
Like, I love when you see somebody and you're like, oh, you're new homeless. Do you know what I mean? You see a lady, she still has a purse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you're new to the game.
Oh, you turned homeless yesterday.
yeah. Even your boyfriend just kicked you out. You'll be fine in a week.
Come check back with me in like a year. You know.
Yeah. Come to back with you in a year when you have like no hair and you're dancing in the street to nothing.
Got 4 teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're screaming at nothing.
Yeah. There was one like he was rapping the other day. I've told you that story about on the pod where it was a black guy and I thought he was doing like street poetry or something. And at a certain point, I realized he was just singing the lyrics to "Mind Is Playing Tricks on Me" by the Ghetto Boys. Because he was at the bus stop and he was like, "At night I can't sleep. I toss and turn." And I was like, "All right, damn, that sucks." And I something's like visions of bodies being burned. I was like, "Wait," he's like 4 walls just staring at us. Wait a minute, this is a fucking song from GTA.
Yeah, bro. If I was homeless, I'd be like, I'm beginning to feel like a rap god.
It was like I'm just here almost like my bad. I forgot you were fragile. Shout out Dax, enemy of the pod.
Enemy of the pod.
That clip's been all over my fucking my feed now. I'm kind of
Why is he always the Joker?
Yeah, there was a new one that just got sent in that I sent into the chat where he's like so cringe. He's just laughing. He's like, and then he puts on the headphones. He's like,
This song will either break you or it will heal you.
my bad. I forgot you were fragile.
I needed somewhere to take my mistakes.
It was so crazy. Like, no disrespect, Dad, but if you're watching this, when you sent me, unironically, sent me the thing to listen to Dax. I understand it was a song about alcoholism, and I appreciate it, but never send me anything from Dax ever again. Please.
I'd be fine with never seeing that guy again.
Yeah.
In order to get
Please.
140
Yeah.
calories from this goldfish, you need to eat 51 pieces.
Pretty good, right?
Have you guys had your 51 pieces of goldfish?
Oh, I've had.
I've had more.
Well,
more.
okay.
Last night I had at least like 100.
Oh, I'm talking strictly like right now.
Oh, nothing. I've only like 5.
Okay.
All right, I think it's time to wrap it up. Wrap up the goldfish episode.
Wrap up the goldfish episode.
I gotta get to my sister's.
I have to get to my scheduled shift.
Mm.
What shift is that, Riley?
Could be maybe it's like a 3:30 to 12 today. You think?
You know what's funny? They tried to get me to do that shift
That's
originally, and
awful,
I was like flat out like, no, I'm not
3:30 to
doing it.
12?
Yeah, I think they gave it to
We're not
Vanessa.
even open.
It was some overnight shit they were running. I guess they needed help with pallets or something.
Fuck that.
I don't know. Like I was still in a lot at the time. Like fucking, my manager came up to me and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing that." Like, even like the 2:30 to 11. I'm working 2:30 to 11, by the way, today, is kind of pushing it for me.
Thank God after the show's done, after the 16th, I can work every day again.
Your paychecks will be looking better.
I respect your dedication though to the craft. Genuinely.
It's killing me. I am legitimately a starving artist right now. Like,
So true.
Like this is rough, dude. I'm having a rough time.
I feel, man. I feel you.
And
We should have a pool day soon, to be honest.
yes.
We one last one before.
Yeah.
We still haven't gone. We've been to the beach once this entire. It's not even summer anymore. We're veering into fucking.
We're in fall. dude,
Yeah.
I mean.
We need a camping trip.
I'm down for camping trip as well.
Up in like Arrowhead or Idlewild actually would be good.
I love Idlewild.
Idlewild
Beautiful
would
little
be
town up
very
there.
nice.
Very nice place.
Idlewild would be good.
Yeah.
Very much.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Yeah.
Just a little camping.
I went to Idlewild like maybe 3 or 4 years ago with this girl. We went up there and I was like up in there just with her. I barely knew her, but I was like, this is beautiful. I was like, we're in love right now. This is amazing. And as soon as we got back to Corona, I was like, I don't give a shit about any of
We're
this.
back in hell.
Yeah, I was like, back to real life. Back to it.
Which means that it's society.
It's just
Truly, if we all lived in like mountain towns with like, like snow a little
yeah,
bit.
dude, we didn't have like a choice on who our wife was.
My dad's like, here's this bitch. I was like, all right, thanks.
No, he
Dad."
wouldn't. He would be like, I love her with all of my life because this is the only woman I have.
No. I mean, like my dad's like finding my wife for
Ah,
me.
yes,
Imagine your
yes.
dad. Who do you think your dad would pick for you? Real quick before we get out, who do you think your dad would? What kind of
What do
woman?
you even pick? Like a woman?
What kind of woman do you think your dad would pick for you?
Probably like a blonde, like Aryan sort of woman.
Okay.
I imagine.
Okay, Tristan.
I really don't think my dad cares all that much. Like
The chosen bride. Who's the chosen bride, Tristan?
I don't know. I don't think my dad would choose.
If you had to think about like the kind of like a specific, not his type, but what woman would your dad choose for you?
I think he'd get you a fat black woman, Tristan.
It's like, son, meet this fat black bitch.
I've never thought of this. I don't even know. Like my dad.
We're coming up with a lot of like interesting hypotheticals on this episode, which I appreciate.
Yeah, my dad's like not. He's not like judgmental really at all, so he doesn't like. Although he did tell me a story one time. So my cousin Amanda, she had like this like Vato boyfriend, and like his name was Nelson. Super cool guy. He was like such a great artist. Showed me GTA for the first time on like the PS2. Dude.
Nice.
Like it was awesome. You know, he was awesome. He was really cool, and like he had a tattoo that said Brown Pride. And like I never knew this about my dad. He didn't tell me this until like way late. I think it was because I got in trouble for in Miss Meyerly's class. I chose one of Hitler's paintings for projects. My parents had to have a talk with me because Miss Meyerly called them specifically. It was like, "Hey, your son."
Do you know who drew this painting?
And so
It's like crazy she knew though. You know what I mean? Elite ball knowledge.
well, no, it's because I had to write a whole report. And I was like,
Hard to say to fuck her.
it was mostly to fuck with Miss
Yeah, I'm
Miley
sure,
because
I'm
like
sure.
I just didn't like her. I didn't like her
Yeah.
class. She was like a bitch. But fucking so my dad, he was telling me this story about like Nelson had brown pride, and he asked Nelson, he was like, that's a cool tattoo, but like, why can't I have a tattoo that says white pride?
Mm-hmm.
And then Nelson was like, well, you just can't, bro. That's wrong. He was like, well, why is that wrong? And you can have brown pride. And he was like, well, I don't know, man. It's just wrong. You know?
I guess you can. Shit.
Fool. I mean,
I don't know,
shit.
fool. Don't ask me.
He's like, shit, full. What, can I be white? You know, please.
He was like, fool, what if I put white pride?
What if I got your white power tattooed for you, fool?
What's this guy's name?
His name was Nelson.
I like Nelson. I fuck with Nelson. I'm a
Nelson's a cool guy. Shout
Yeah.
out Nelson, friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod. Yeah, I fuck with Nelson for having the legit answer to that question, which is like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's just what they be
Yeah.
saying.
And then like my dad doesn't even espouse those beliefs at
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
It was just a legit question. Like like you can have that tattoo, but I can't have a tattoo. you
Yeah,
know?
my dad was always like fake hard. I feel you admit this. My dad's like fake hard with like race relations. Like he always like. I remember that there's that time. It was my sister and her friend in the back of the car. She's like 14, having a discussion about the N word, and my dad just turns like, "What? You're telling me in my own car I can't say?" Turns. in front of her. I was like,
Just drops it just off the cuff.
Right?
Like,
and he
wow.
said shit like that, right?
Yeah.
But then, like, maybe like a couple months later, we're in Best Buy. He runs into like his black roommate from the 90s.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, dude, what's up?
What's
You
up,
know what I mean?
brother?
So good to see
Dude, I'm
you.
telling you, it's like I've said this time and time again, like in a racist friend group, it's
Yeah.
like we don't care what race you are as long as you're also racist.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So that black guy was probably the most racist man he knew. But yeah, dude, it's a funny life life we live.
Funny life
That's a
we
black
live
guy with
in.
a swastika tattooed on his chest. You know what I mean?
He's like, you listen to new Kanye.
Somebody asking my dad that is so funny.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Yeah,
Nick,
yeah.
you gotta go.
Plugs.
I have places to be, and I have
Truly.
things I have to do.
Tristan, plug your show real quick.
Christmas
Drop it.
Carol from the 13th to the 16th at RCC. Come if you want or not.
Jesus Christ, it is bad for you right now. Looking at it like that. Oh my goodness.
All right, plug your shit.
I got Chatterbox on the 19th in Covina. We're doing another Mobile Homies. Dates up in the air. November 1st or November 7th. We're debating, kind of trying to work around the party.
I think November 1st will be good. We'll still have all the decorations up and
suppose
shit like
that's
that.
true.
Like, I'd say do it for November
Do it
1st.
November 1st?
Yeah.
All right, November 1st it is then. And then November 15th, I will be doing Road Dogs at Barney's Beanery in Pasadena. And sometime in December, I don't know when, but I am doing a roast for the Buddy System here at Back to the Grind. I'm sure 5 people will be in attendance, as it's been for most of that. Mike, but yeah, that's all I got.
I'm going to be at the thing on the 19th.
Oh, Chatterbox? Thank you, bro. Thank you.
I'll carpool with you.
Thank you.
I will be here next week. I hope things start getting better soon. I will continue to be here for as long as I am physically and emotionally able.
Me too, brother.
I'm doing my best, man.
This is
It's been a lot of watch.
it's Nick Jenkins, dude. And it's-
Hey, it's Tristan Andrews.
Riley Adams.
Let him watch.